Welcome back, Wealthwise 84 enthusiasts. Ever wondered how one man's wild dream led to rockets, Mars, and a car in space? Yep, we're talking about SpaceX, the company that took space exploration and added a pinch of meme magic. Remember 2002? Besides the charm of baggy jeans and the horror of overplucked eyebrows, something else was brewing. Elon Musk had just made some crisp dollars from selling his company PayPal. While most of us might have opted for a fancy vacation, or perhaps an island, regular billionaire stuff, Elon thought, why not make a rocket? And thus, in a little warehouse in California, SpaceX's story began. Not in a vast aerospace facility, but in a humble setting reminiscent of startup garages. Now, every superhero, or in this case, super company, has an origin story. And every origin story has a villain. For SpaceX, this was the aerospace establishment. Big corporations that had been launching things into space since before Elon had even learned to drive. Their take on SpaceX? Oh, that's cute. Little did they know that the underdog was about to give them a run for their money. Our tale begins with SpaceX's first rocket, the Falcon 1. Now let's be real, the Falcon 1 was a baby. With its cute, diminutive size, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was the baby Yoda of rockets. But as we know, even babies have teething issues. Falcon 1 faced 3 failed launches before it finally soared into the cosmos. And boy, those failures were the kind that make you rethink your life choices with a tub of ice cream on your couch. But as with any underdog story, there's always a plot twist. Falcon 1's 4th attempt, a success. It's like that one time you managed to flip a water bottle perfectly after 999 failed attempts. Satisfaction galore. As we cruise through this story, if you're enjoying this quirky take on SpaceX, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Remember, every click fuels our metaphorical rocket to bring more content. Anyway, back to rockets. With Falcon 1's success, it was time for the big leagues. Enter the Falcon 9. Why 9? Because it had 9 engines. SpaceX, keeping it simple since 2002, but it wasn't all smooth sailing or flying. There were explosions, drone ship mishaps, and that one time it looked like a fireworks show gone wrong. But hey, if at first you don't succeed, launch again. Now, speaking of big leagues, how can we forget the Dragon? No, not the fire-breathing type. We're talking about the spacecraft. Dragon began supplying the ISS, proving that SpaceX was not just about pretty rockets, but also efficient delivery. It's the cosmic version of your food delivery app. Of course, SpaceX's journey wasn't just rockets and spacecraft. They made spacesuits that looked like they were straight out of a futuristic movie. Astronauts went from bulky marshmallows to chic runway models. Fashion and functionality, sign us up. And then there's the Starship. Oh, Starship. With its shiny exterior, it looks like something straight out of a 1950s sci-fi novel. But its purpose, Mars, and maybe beyond, where no man has gone before, except in Star Trek. While Elon was dreaming of Mars, the road, or sky, too, it was filled with challenges. Funding was a colossal hurdle. Elon poured his own money into SpaceX, pushing it to the brink of bankruptcy. It's like betting all your money on that one toy in the claw machine. Risky, but oh, the rewards. And then there were the early launches. We've spoken about the teething issues Falcon 1 had, but it wasn't just about rockets misbehaving. Every failed launch was met with skeptics waving their "I told you so" flags. But Elon, ever the optimist or just stubborn, or both, pressed on. Competition? Oh boy, there was plenty. Established giants like Boeing and Lockheed Martin in the US and international behemoths like Russia's Roscosmos and Europe's Arianespace. SpaceX was not only the new kid on the block, but the tiny, audacious startup poking these giants with a stick. The challenges weren't just external. Elon's leadership style? Let's just say it's unique. The man who tweets memes one moment is the same man who works insane hours and expects the same from his team. This intense work culture pushed SpaceX's success, but also brewed its fair share of critics. But amidst the challenges, the naysayers, and the outright catastrophes, SpaceX had a trump card: innovation. They made rockets that could land, something straight out of sci-fi. While competitors were busy with traditional methods, SpaceX was busy rewriting the rulebook. To understand the essence of SpaceX's journey, imagine this. You're told to bake a cake, but instead of an oven, you're given a toaster, some eggs, and a prayer. That's what Elon and his team did. They took what was available, sprinkled in innovation, and baked a rocket-shaped cake that the world hadn't seen before. And so, from that tiny warehouse in California, against odds that would make anyone's grandma clutch her pearls, SpaceX emerged, a symbol of audacity, innovation, and a testament to the age-old adage, where there's a Musk, there's a way. When we think of Elon Musk today, we see a tech mogul, a meme enthusiast, and let's admit, a modern-day Tony Stark minus the Iron Man suit. But rewind to the early 2000s, and we find a younger Musk, fresh off the boat from two major successes, Zip2 and PayPal. He was flush with cash and had the world at his feet. So what does a freshly minted billionaire do? Start a space company, of course. But why? SpaceX wasn't just born out of a love for rockets or an eccentric billionaire's whimsy. Elon had a vision, a future where humanity wasn't just confined to Earth. But why this passion for the stars? At the core of Elon's philosophy is a profound concern for humanity's long-term survival. He saw a future where the Earth could face potential extinction events, be it from natural disasters, nuclear warfare, or when cats finally take over the world. I mean, have you seen their plotting faces? To safeguard humanity's future, Elon believed in establishing a colony on another planet. And what better choice than our rusty neighbor Mars? Sure, the idea sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi novel. Humans on Mars sounds as believable as pigs can fly. But that's the thing about Elon. He takes the unbelievable and says, "Hold my rocket fuel." But Mars isn't just a backup plan for Elon, it's a challenge. He once said, "I want to die on Mars, just not on impact." That quirky humor hides a deep-seated ambition. For Elon, Mars represents the pinnacle of human achievement, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. His interest in Mars wasn't new. Even before SpaceX, he had an idea called Mars Oasis. Imagine a small greenhouse on Mars, a warm haven amidst the cold, where plants would grow, nurtured by the Martian soil. This concept wasn't just about flora, it was about inspiration. Elon hoped that by seeing life on Mars, even just a tiny green sprout, the public's interest in space would be reignited. An entire generation would once again look up in wonder and dream. But when Elon started diving into the logistics, he hit a roadblock. Space travel was prohibitively expensive. Rockets were used once and discarded, making each journey's price tag astronomical, pun intended. But being the problem solver that he is, Elon thought, why not make rockets reusable? And so, with the dual dream of Mars and affordable space travel, SpaceX was born. From the outside, it seems like a fantastic tale of a boy who dreamt of stars. But the inception of SpaceX wasn't just about lofty goals. It was grounded in the belief that for humanity to progress, we must continually challenge the status quo, look beyond our planet, and always dare to dream. So, wealth-wise 84 space cadets, as we cruise through the vast expanse of SpaceX's journey, remember, every giant leap for mankind often starts with a small, seemingly crazy idea, a ton of challenges, and just a sprinkle of mad genius. Till the next space-time rendezvous, keep those dreams big and your rockets bigger. And remember to always stay wealth-wise